Hi everyone, happy Ruby Tuesday. I am here to share my design team project for Ruby and Pearl with you today. So I have created a one signature journal. It is 8.5 by 5.5, and I have primarily used the Yellow Roses kit. However, you'll see as we go through it that I've used just bits and pieces from other of her kits as well, and I have listed those kits down below in the description box. And if you do hashtag Ruby and Pearl DT, you will be able to locate a playlist that Heather has put together to see all of the previous design team projects from the team, and there's lots of inspiration there for you. So let me show you what I have created. So I have simply tied this just with some twine and some gold trimmed cream lace, rather ribbon. And on the front I have just attached a large pocket. I have backed it with some vintage ledger here, and on the top of it I have some of the fancy ledger paper just with a little lace pocket, and then I've just created a collage tag here backed with just some kind of newsprint paper, and then I've added one of the images from the kit just with a little sari ribbon at the top. So that can be used anywhere throughout the journal. I just thought it made kind of a nice topper for the journal. Now, for the cover, I have used one of the collage pages from the kit. And I had debated, because I think if you follow my work, you know I do like to do a collage cover. And I had debated doing that, but I just really loved this cover. And let me show you this page. And so I thought, wow, you know, that's just gorgeous. So it's already done. So I was going to use that. And I particularly liked the three different roses or floral images on the front. And then all I've done is added some green sari ribbon here with a little bit of yellow rosette trim. So inside I have collaged, just show you, I have collaged the inside. I don't know if you can see that well enough. And then I've just added a baking paper pocket here to the front and a little bit of lace trim. I have a little peony here, fussy cut for a journaling card, and then an embossed tag, and one of Heather's envelopes. And then in that envelope I just have a vintage French handwritten page there. So that goes in the front. And then I have a glassine bag, and I've just collaged one of the images from the Flora kit there. And then I have added the large yellow rose image just as a journaling card. And I've added, so this is mainly, of course, the yellow and green, but then I also wanted to add little pops of pink as well, and so I've done that just throughout, just not a lot, but just a little bit, just to create a little bit of interest. And then a little bit of collage paper here that I've done, and added just some trims as a pocket. I have one of the postcards, and then one of the tags from the shop, and then I've backed all of these tags onto some vintage book paper, and then just a little bit of vintage ledger, and just added some twine at the top. And so that goes in there. And just a sari ruffle. This is from the Yellow Roses kit. And then I have added some vellum paper here. I've just printed this wallpaper image, and then I've just behind it put this kind of newsprint, just so that you could actually see the vellum image. And on this page I have attached one of the coin envelopes. That's from the, I believe, the Flora kit, and then just some extra paper from the Flora kit, just as some extra journaling space. So that goes there. And then this is a vintage ledger page, and just some more decoration here on this page. Here I've done a flip out, and it flips a couple of ways. So on the top here, I have one of the images from the kit, and I have just done a little bit of a trifold here and just attached it here. I thought this was some nice extra journaling space. And then this portion is made from an envelope, and I have just made a larger flip, added some pockets, and attached or rather included one of the La Flora photo images, another one of the tags that I've done backing onto some vintage papers there. And then this was the flap of the envelope, and in that side then I've just added some of the images from the kit, just as extra journaling space. On this side, a baking paper pocket. This is one of the Wildflower tags, and I've just added one of the images from Wildflower there. One of the really beautiful images from, gosh, I can't remember if it is the Petula kit, I believe. Heather has, I think, 3 or 4 new kits out right now, and I believe this is from the Petula kit. Just beautiful. Vintage ledger here. This is from Wildflower, and I've just added a little tab here. And just a short page here, I've just added punched some holes there, and just added some sari ribbon to the side. Little pocket here, and this is one of the garden journaling cards, so I've used a couple of those throughout. So this has ended up really being more a floral kind of summer garden type of journal. Just some really pretty greens throughout. That's from the Wildflower kit. This is a vintage German, I think, book page. And another pocket here, and these are just some offcuts actually. This is from, I believe, the La Flora kit, and then this is from the Vintage Telegrams kit, and I just have cut that and used it as a bit of a journaling card. And just another ruffle there. This is the center of the signature, and I just loved this image, and had debated actually using it on the cover, but instead I've just left it, see if you can see it there, as the whole image, and then I've just folded up this section. So you could glue these and have pockets. You could glue kind of the whole thing down here and have little side pockets on both sides. So I've just left it as it is, and it will be something that could be changed in the future. Little collage pocket here with a ruffle, and I've added one of the envelopes from Heather's kit, and then just one of the images from the Yellow Roses kit there. So you can see again, I've done a little bit of the pink here, and here one of the I think they're the well, it's a rose image kit. I'll have it listed below for you. And then under this ruffle, this is one of my favorite images. This is from La Flora, And I always love using this because it's a great kind of long journaling spot. And this is printed on glossy photo paper. So that just tucks there. And then I've used another of the garden journaling cards here, just as a top tuck spot. And then I have added just a long tag here, just backed onto some craft paper. And then a little pocket here. And in the pocket, just have a couple of things. I have another of those tags that I've backed onto the vintage book pages. And then in this little glassine bag, I just added a couple of the images from the kit, just as extra little journaling spots that could be added anywhere in the book. So that just gets clipped there. I'm sorry if you can hear that. There's some construction. One of my neighbors is having their driveway done, and it sounds like they're starting early today. So I apologize if you can hear sounds outside. Here I have just clipped on part of the collage that I used for the front. Just used, back that onto some paper, just some cardstock, and then just added a little twine here at the top, and I thought that was a really nice kind of long journaling spot. And then another pocket here. This is one of my favorite images from Flora, this beautiful rose image, pink rose, and I've just attached it to some cardstock. This is kind of some avocado dyed cardstock, and then just around the edges I have some really vintage, you can see kind of breaking here, some vintage book paper, but those are glued down so they will not break and fall off. So just the other halves of these pages. And then on this page, I have just created just a little folio here. I had debated putting this on the front, but it just really made it too bulky. So I've used one of the wallpaper images from Heather's kits. And then inside, just added a couple of simple pockets and added just a journaling card here from the kit. And then another of those tags that I've made. And then on this side, this is just part of the collage that I did for the inside cover that I've cut up. And then this is just an offcut from one of the pages that I used. And I thought that could be used actually as a bookmark if you wanted to. Keep your place so you know where you are in your journal. These images from the kit are just beautiful. And then here in this vellum pocket, I have a couple of things. So I have made a large tag, and then I've just added one of the coin envelopes from, I forgot now which kit that's from. It could be Flora, I believe it's Flora. And then I've just tied them together, just something a little bit different. And then to the front, I've just clipped on one of the collage tags. And so that all just sits kind of right in there, and that gets clipped onto the front. And then here I've got another flip, and I've made a tag here and added one of my favorite vintage lady images. And that's just glued down. I had debated kind of leaving it as a tuck spot, but it was getting so chunky, I just thought maybe just glue it down. And then inside, I've just got a little bit of a scrap pad here. And then I've used one of the blossom photos just as a little kind of tuck spot here. It's not really a pocket. Another of those tags, and then another embossed tag here. And then I've just kind of collaged the background there. So that's another flip. And then in the back here, I have another pocket. And I have another of the blossom photos, I have an envelope from, I believe it is the Petula kit, and then this is just a vintage piece that I have backed onto some craft paper, and it can be used as a journaling spot as well. I'll put that in. And then in the back, the other side of the glassine bag, another vintage lady image there, just with a little bit of dotted tulle, and then I've just created a journaling card there. So I decided not to put a pocket in the back just because I really like that collage, but also because it was just getting so big. You can just see how big it is because of all the inserts. So I decided just to leave it. This would be very writable, and you're able to keep memories in it if you take out, of course, all of the inserts that are in there now. So that is my project for this month. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will be back soon with another project. And as a reminder, all of the kits that I've used will be listed in the description box below. And you can check out Heather's shop. She has some gorgeous kits, and you'll be able to find whatever you need to do just a wonderful project. So thanks everyone for joining me, and I will see you again soon.